How's it going, everybody? Jason here from RTV Incorporated at realtourvision.com and Blue Lava Media at bluelavamedia.com. Today is a very exciting day. We are going to talk about custom form fields that you will be using in your storefront for the convenience of getting orders in that are going to have much more information on them than they previously had. So I'm kind of going into this completely blind. I've got on the video with me here today, Cade Music and Jake Mulcahy, and we're going to set up custom form fields for Blue Lava Media's ordering system. So I'm really excited because this will actually, the information as orders are placed, it's going to help us capture a little bit more, save Cade, Blue Lava Media's operations administrator, a lot of phone time. Cade, I'm sure you're excited about that.
Yes.
So, for example, how to access the property, lockbox codes, maybe anything that you might want to capture during that order placement process. So currently during the order placement process using our TV storefront on the order, it jumps over to the order form. I do have guest checkout turned on. And so when an order is placed, Realtor Vision. So when an order is currently placed, whether it's a new customer or a returning customer, it's going to match up their email. So it's going to know what account it belongs to, even if it's the assistant's account. And then it goes, I have it set up so that it goes right into my packages. And currently we're just going to do that. We're not going to do any add-ons or anything. So we're just going to go right through. And your service address. Oh, I'd like the automatic one. All right, and confirm the location. So these are the default property details for your real estate form field. So right now, pretty much you have to rely on property size, type, got some basic options here. You've got MLS number, listing price, and special instructions. So today we're going to add to this. Jake, are we able to remove some of these as well, or are we, is everything that we're going to build off of coming after this?
You can remove these as well.
That's cool, because I know that was a big ask. Awesome. Very cool. Well, let's get started. Kate, I know you had a whole bunch of stuff that you were hoping to get out of this. So let's dive right in. To set up your custom form fields, you're going to start by logging into your RTV system and click on your master settings found in the upper right-hand corner right next to the help. So we're going to start there. And we're going to bring her down to custom form fields. Okay. Jake, take it away.
All right, well, go ahead and start by clicking the new button.
All right.
And then what would be the first one you would want to create?
Kate, over to you.
Yeah, I think the first one it would be like property access. So like how are we, will there be?
We lost him.
I think you cut out there.
Cut out. Property access.
Yeah, property access. So if there's it's going to be somebody meeting us on site, or if there's a lockbox or door code.
So I think we could call that access to property.
Well, don't call it that. The name. Do you still have a tab open for your storefront right there?
Yeah.
So the name field is what's going to be where you see like property size square foot right there. So like if you want to ask a question, you can just put that in the name field.
I love it. Okay. Yeah. So how will we access the property?
Sure.
Question mark. Now, what is internal name?
That's literally just for the back end. It'll create
I'm just gonna go
for you like that.
Okay, so I'm going to call this just property access.
Yeah, you can change it. Although if you manually change it, it'll give you a warning that you need to use lowercase and underscores. So.
Okay, and it has to be all lowercase?
Okay. There you go. And then a description field will be listed right below that box if you want to tab back over. So you see where
Yeah.
it says like this field is required? It'll populate like right there. You don't need it, but you can include it.
Additional information to help users understand what to enter. Please help us understand how we will access the property. Lockbox code, meeting someone on site, the day of the shoot, etc. Okay.
And since this is just a general question, I think a text field will be fine. There is an option to make it a smaller text field or a larger text field, all towards the bottom there. But I believe that your size should be fine.
So there's a lot of choices here. Okay. So we can gain a secondary address. I don't know what we'd use that for. Check boxes, color picker. Wow, we went all out here. Currency, date. We already have that, but what would be nice for us, Cade, because we don't have a this automatic scheduling on right now because you're booking the guys. That might be something that we consider. File upload.
Schedule date.
Yeah, preferred schedule date. Yeah, or yeah. I like the file upload. I'm assuming that allows them to attach a PDF or something, Jake?
Yep, or a video even.
Well, yeah, I could see
The
where that
file
would
upload
help.
would be really nice, especially if it's like
Yeah.
surveys or a map of the
Yeah.
land or something. So
Yeah, I love it. I love it. That'd be good for drone lines, property lines. Cool. I can see where this would save a lot of communication. Numbers, phone, assistant phone number, stuff like that. Homeowner phone number, you know, what's the name of, if you're not going to meet us there, the home seller, lockbox code, meeting someone on site the day of the shoot, et cetera. So yeah, okay, so that could be the home seller phone number, secondary phone number. There's a lot of stuff here. So for this, we're going to do text box regular. Is this the one that we're on right now? That's the large text.
That's correct.
Perfect. All right, so we're just going to stick with that one. Okay, placeholder text.
So that would be pre-entered text on that line if you wanted it. It's like an option instead of writing a description, I would say. So, like, for example, it would just say something, and then when they click into it, they could write what they would like.
Okay, but they're going to see, how will we access the property? They're going to see, please help us understand.
Correct.
Is this the tooltip? That's the tooltip, right?
It'll be listed, like if you go back to your storefront again, it'll be listed right below the field, like it says right now, this field is required.
Ah, that's really cool. Okay, that's huge. So this field is required. That's where this is going to go.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. And we can change that at any time if we feel like it
change
needs
this at any
tweaking.
time. Correct.
Okay. So I don't think we need placeholder text.
No, I don't think you need a default value either.
Nope.
The default value would be for, let's say, already putting information in for them.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
So go ahead and create field, and then we might as well go ahead and create all the ones that you want.
Okay. Do we need to worry about advanced stuff at this time? Okay.
I don't think that you would need a minimum or max length on that, but if you would like one, that's on you.
Yeah, this is how many characters they can put in.
Right.
Okay, good. Yeah, let's go ahead and create the field. Woohoo! Okay, we've got property access. Okay. Cade, what else? What else would we like to build out here today?
I think like if we ask the question of is there anything you want us to focus or prioritize on during the photo shoot? Just because sometimes the owners or sellers will have maybe some ideas in mind that they want to tell the agent, and it's hard. We don't know until we go out there. So knowing beforehand is always helpful.
Okay. Do we want a property access? Do we want one that straight up asks if they're going to be present for the shoot? Or is that, should we assume that that's done during property access?
I feel like that's kind of done during property access.
Okay. All right, so let's create a new one. And what do you want to call it, Cade?
We could say, is there anything you want us to focus on during the photo shoot? I'm trying to think of a smaller term for that.
Special focus.
Yeah,
special
focus.
Photo shoot must-haves.
Yeah, photo shoot must-haves.
Okay. Please indicate here anything we should be sure to capture during the shoot. Maybe we should call this must-haves and can't stands. Must-haves and avoids. So that's what I'm going to call this, because we might as well do that all in one capture. Do not show the barn on the back side of the property or whatever. Must-haves, avoids. Please indicate anything we should ensure is captured or avoided during the shoot. I like it. Okay, and that can also be a text field. No default values, no text limitations. We'll go ahead and create that. Okay. Next up, what do we have? Next up, we got property access. We have must-haves, avoids.
Yeah, I think when you're ordering specific for drone packages too, like if we should have a field for saying, do you want property lines? Most of the time people are gonna want them, but sometimes when they forget them ordering online or on a phone conversation, I just got to remind them. So it's might be a good thing to have in there.
So this is going to only apply to when they have drone orders. So we don't necessarily want it to be a standard piece that's going to always show up. So Jake, did we make it so that if they choose drone, that shows up?
You can add these forms specifically to the additional details or any package or add-on. So yes, you can do that specifically for when they select a package that has drone included in it. But with that said, you would still make everything right here before we associate them with anything.
Okay, so we can associate them with all or some is what I'm hearing. That's really cool. So given what you just said, would you like property lines? Okay, so that's pretty simple. We're just gonna, so I'm assuming, Cade, you want this built in because you're probably just taking a wild guess. People are placing an order for drone, you're getting them on the phone to schedule, and they're like, oh, yeah, I would love property lines. And then you're having to go back and edit the order. Is that why we're doing this?
That, or I usually if it's just vacant land, I'm assuming they're going to want it anyways. And I throw it in the order. But I think having that question popped up when the customer is like on there, I think that goes a long way.
Now, I would make a suggestion that when you go for internal name, that you probably start it with drone so you can sort that way in case you make any other ones that are involved with drone.
Yeah. Drone property lines. Okay. Would you like property lines? Would you like property lines added to your order? Okay. I don't think we need a description. That's pretty easy. That's really a yes and no field. Do we need a?
I mean,
do we
you
have?
could change it. You could change it to like a select, and then you can make the select options yes or no.
Okay, yeah, let's try that. Let's just change it up a little bit. Select. Okay.
So now your field options down a little bit. Your
Oh, I
value
see
would
it.
be yep.
Yes. And then the label is
I believe that's also yes.
yes. Add an option.
And then no.
Value no. No. Okay, those are our two options. Do I have to hit add option or it's going to add a third one?
I would just add a third. So when you were done, you'd hit create field.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
So now we've added property lines, and then the next one would be what else do we have to add to this there, Cade?
I would say, like, especially for drone, we got a lot of clients that want a handful of ground level photos to go along with the drone, like overhead shots. So it kind of provides both perspectives. So I would have a question like saying, do you want lower level or ground level images to go along with the aerial photos or something along those lines?
All right, so what I'm hearing is like a drone shoot focus, drone capture focus, and I would almost okay, drone capture focus, and please. Let us know if you would prefer a high level drone, a high level, low level, or mixed level of aerial drone capture.
Yeah, that's good. Because it's going to vary depending on the properties and stuff, but that's should be a good question.
Let us know if you would prefer to have that might be too long. I don't know what that's going to look like on a mobile, but let us know if you would prefer to have a high level, low level, or mixed level of aerial drone capture.
You can always come back and edit these as well.
Yeah, we might do that. Yeah, I'm just kind of making this up on the fly. So field type here, I think we're going to go with text. Unless you think otherwise, please jump in. What do you think, Jake?
I think that text is fine for the moment, and then when we come back around, we can change it if need be. But
yeah, I think so too.
Okay. All right, I think so too. You know, they're going to probably put stuff in here like, just thinking out loud, there's a small hunting cabin on that I definitely want you to get, but focus mostly high up in the 30 seconds of video. But I do want the small easement coming in to the property and get the hunting cabin that's going to be up to the left, stuff like that. And get low to the ground. So, okay, I like that. We'll create that field.
Whereas if you use like a multiple select or something, they wouldn't be able to focus in on those areas.
Yep. Yeah, I like it. Okay. They're able to leave these blank, I'm assuming, Jake?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
The requirements we'll get into later. Let's just make them first.
Okay. Sounds good. Cade, what else we got, buddy?
I know that was really the main points. I think for the drone, I think especially for the property lines, stuff like that, I think having the survey option, like for attaching images, is super
Okay.
nice. But that was really one of the
Okay.
main. These are kind of my main
So-
questions I ask people. So
So we can make one more to attach a survey. You know, are there any property surveys that need to be attached? Do we ever have surveys that need to get attached when there is not a drone shoot?
not really. But
Okay.
most 99% of the time, it's going to be associated with drone.
Okay, so let's do this, and then is it always a survey, or do they ever attach anything else?
Survey. Sometimes it's a hand-drawn image or a usually it's like sometimes it's a photo of a map and they draw on it there. So it's just
Surveys
really
and plot maps.
Yeah, anything that helps us find whatever vacant chunk of land they're looking for. So
Oh, I didn't realize that already creates it for me. Did it just do that? I
It
didn't.
does. When you
I
put the
didn't-
name in, it'll auto make the internal name.
Yeah, I've been typing it out this whole time. That's way helpful.
Well, we started with long questions, so it may have been better
Oh.
for us to change those, whereas this one
Sure.
was more direct.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even notice that last time. So we're going to put here. Good. Please feel free to attach any surveys or plot maps that might assist us with the property capture. Good old Grammarly want me to change it, but I think that sounds good. That may assist us with capturing the property. Should I put correct property, Cade? It's up to you. This is really your baby here. What you want it to ask?
no, I think property is fine. I think that's this.
Okay.
I've only had one instance where we've photographed the wrong property. So
Yeah, that wasn't good. I do remember that. All right, it does happen. We all make mistakes, but you got to remember, own up to them right away, because it's not good if you don't. All right, what kind of a field is this then, Jake? This is an upload field.
I'll upload right below email.
Right there.
One more down.
Yeah, I got it. Boom. Okay.
And then you're gonna want to look at advanced validation rules for this one.
I don't want audio. I don't want video. Yeah, that looks correct.
yeah, that looks good. JPEG PDF.
Max megabyte size. That's a good question. I'm going to put it at 20. I think some of those plot maps can be huge.
Yeah, I think it's
Especially, I'm going to put ours at 30. I don't want to take any chances. I've never seen a 30 megabyte PDF is pretty big, but I'm just going to put it at 30. So, boop. Awesome. Okay. Well, this really gets us going here. Is there anything else? Any frequently asked phone calls that you're taking, Kate, during that things that are coming up all the time that we could nip right here?
That I think that's pretty much all of it. I think since I handle all the scheduling anyways, I would they usually, our clients usually leave in the notes like what days they prefer to have something scheduled, but that's really the only other question I kind of usually ask to start off with. But
yeah,
I think we covered all of it. So
okay. And I think under property access, they're going to say you're going to meet Beverly there. Her phone number is. I think they're smart enough to do that. I think we could, dive further, but let's see how this works, and we can start with this. Site. We could put site contact, site location contact information, or location contact, something like that. So, but let's see how this works. I think this is a really good start. So Jake, where do we go from here?
Well, that would depend. Do you want to start associating them with packages, or do you want to start associating with the additional details?
What's the difference? Start associating by additional details.
Well, the additional details is the page on your storefront. So if you go to your other tab at the top real quick, your storefront tab, browser tab.
Oh, right here.
Yep. So this is your additional details page. You can associate specific questions to this page or packages.
Got it. I had no idea what you were talking about. I do now. This is awesome. So let's start with additional details, and then we'll drill down to what we want just for drone. Awesome.
And let's go to edit your storefront.
Okay, so we're going to go to storefront settings right here and order forms. So you can see I've got 2 storefronts right now. I've got one for real estate, and I've got one for income properties. Full disclosure, I have not launched my income property storefront yet. I've not had the bandwidth. So we're going to be, this is the default storefront right here that we'll be editing. Okay.
All right. And then scroll down and you'll see custom fields at the very bottom.
Custom fields. Oh, wow. This is brand new. Oh, wow.
So there are your system fields at the top that are already associated with that page. And then the custom ones that you created just a moment ago are now at the bottom. You can click the add button to add the ones you want to this page.
Okay. And we can remove stuff. Cade, do we even want listing price? Do we want lot size? Do we want to bother them with these?
Lot sizes, I think they're fine. They're really not going to have an MLS number for the most part, just because it's
taking it off. Yeah, it's exactly just gone. So property size, you want square feet. I know that. I know that we want that. Property type is probably helpful to know what we're shooting. Yeah. I'd almost love to edit that one and just say, you know, our property type, vacant land, house, occupied house or something, but we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Because now we could make our own, which is cool. Because the default RTV one lists a ton of stuff. I thought I saw houseboat in there a little bit ago too. So we could make our own now, which is awesome. Property status. This has a bunch of different.
If it's occupied or if it's vacant.
Do you want to leave that?
That's fine. I mean, the agents usually tell me on the phone if I want to call them anyways. What's up
listing
with the house,
price? I'm gonna whack. I just don't see how that's relevant right now, and it doesn't with what we do at Blue Lava. It doesn't matter the listing price. Am I correct? Can we whack that?
Yeah, you can whack that.
Yeah, that's a waste of time for our customers. Okay, so I think we add property access and then project must-haves and avoids to this. Yeah. Okay. Project must-haves and avoids, and I think we put how will we access this.
I'd put that almost as required.
Yeah, I will. So do we want that right here? And then that, do we really need special instructions if we're putting project must-haves and avoids?
Probably not. I mean, they're probably redundant.
We can roll with both of them. I'm not going to make either one I think that's required. Property type can be required. Property status definitely not required. Lot size should maybe move up. What are you thinking on the flow for this?
Yeah, maybe after property type. I think that might be a good flow with it. I don't know. I think the lot size, it's helpful, especially for vacant land. Homes.
You want me to put it up there? So we've got property size. Should property type be first? What kind of a house are we shooting? You know, what are we shooting? Mm-hmm. How big is the size? Property size, lot size.
Is a lot.
Yeah. How are we access? Property status, must-haves, avoids. What is under property status? Can somebody tell me what's under
Yeah.
Is this important? This is not important to me. I say we whack this. I don't, open house, foreclosed, bank owned, sale pending. To me, that's a waste of time. I'm whacking that. I'm getting rid of property status with your blessing, of course.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boom, gone. Love it. Simple. So we've got the property type, the property size. So what's under property type? Property type, fine. Property size, where's that? Property size, what is that? I don't want that. Oh, that's just a text field. Got it. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, property type, property size, lot size. How will we access the property? Project must-haves and avoids. What am I missing here that needs to be required, Cade? What do you want them to always give us?
Let's see.
Do you want property lots? Do you want property size?
That doesn't have to be required. That's
Okay.
not.
What
Property type
about
for
this?
sure. Projects. Yeah, I would click that because there's sometimes people put in no information and then I'll call them and then they'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. Okay,
a
we
lot.
are ready to save.
Okay.
Anything else? Going once, going twice, sold. All right. So now, in theory, if I refresh this, Jake, if I go back, is it going to update?
No, you would have to start a new session.
Start a new session. All right. Yep. That's fine. Okay. Now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, let's do that once we get to your packages and stuff.
Okay.
So, you want to go to the package editor itself, not
Okay.
right there, because that's
So
associated
this
with
is,
your storefront.
yeah, we're going to go to packages and add-ons next. Okay, and I'm assuming now is where we're going to add the drone specific forms.
Correct. And I'm
Okay.
not sure if that is a package or an add-on.
They're
but either
both.
will work.
Okay. They're both at Blue Lava Media because we have primary drone only packages. We do those all day long and we do a ton of add-on drones. So
Okay.
let's start with the highlights. This is a drone only package. I'm assuming I hit edit.
Yep.
Okay.
And then scroll down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay. Drone capture focus, we will add.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to add surveys and plot maps, correct?
And then would you like property lines?
Oh, yep. Those three, right? Okay, so we're going to do drone capture. We're going to put the plot map, drone capture and focus. I say this is required, and let's say that's required.
Mm-hmm.
The plot map's not, because we use OnX Hunt, right? We use
Yeah,
it.
and sometimes they don't have surveys right away too. So.
Yep. Very good.
Now, are your add-ons associated with this package? With the drone ones, or is it a different package that it's associated with?
Yeah, we do have add-ons. We do have the property lines are associated already with this package. Yeah. Yeah. So if they pick this primary drone package, when they get to the add-on page, they can add on property lines.
I guess my question was, you said that you had other add-ons that are also adding drone.
Correct.
Okay, so in order to edit those, we need to edit the package that those are associated with. We should save this first.
Okay, so we've got this, and that. Perfect.
Save at the top.
Yeah, I'm just looking here. Perfect. So we've got the highlights drone. Now let's go back because we need to do the same thing to the Premier drone,
Okay.
right? We have the highlights and we have the Premier. So let's do the Premier drone and we're going to add those three. Drone capture focus, property lines, surveys and plot maps, required, not required, and save. See what we did there? Made short work of it. Okay, so now back to the list, just double check. Okay. Okay. So now we can go to our add-ons, right? Our add-ons.
Now go to, like, do you know what package is associated with that add-on?
I'm sorry. So
Like,
these are the,
yes. So does photographer choice have the add-on for drone footage?
yes. So photographer's choice
Go ahead and
would,
edit that,
okay. So
and then
when,
click on add-ons in the middle,
yeah.
and then edit these.
Oh, I need to do that for each one, huh?
Correct.
Okay,
Okay.
because they're separate. Makes sense. Makes sense. Cool. All right, I get it. So we're going to, okay, add and add and add. And then these top two I'm making required, save. Okay, next, long add-on, edit. Okay, down here, drone capture focus, add, required, save. Making sure you guys let me know if I make a mistake here. And that's all the drones we've got there. Those are
Yeah, the
aerial
new for
drones, yeah.
deluxe
So
and
then
full
let's
house.
go, yep, so
I
let's
was
go
gonna say,
back.
these are the same add-ons that are associated with other packages you're already done.
Oh yeah, those are the same add-ons that are, I was gonna ask you that. Okay, so
Yep.
if I go, let's just say I go to deluxe,
Uh-huh.
okay, because we get this all the time,
Sure.
add-on, and I click edit this. There they are, perfect. Okay, that's great, that's great. That saves everybody a ton of time, sweet.
That does look like it's in a
Why?
different order.
Yeah, exactly, it does to me too. So that's probably something really simple, but let me go here and just double check. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Oh, is that a different one? Okay.
Yeah, that was long. Okay, so let's go back to the list and let's do that to the full house just to make sure. Add-ons, I've got my short add-on drone, which is super popular. Just make sure they're both there. They are. Yeah, Jake, make note of that. That's something probably pretty
Yeah,
simple.
I will.
All right, long add-on drone. I'm getting in a good flow here, guys. This is way cool. This is way cool. Save. Okay, and that's it for that. Back to the list. That's it.
Let's check out your
Photographer's choice,
storefront.
deluxe, full house, drone. Yeah, and the old $1 tester package. That's not live, is it? No, it's not green. Okay.
No, there's no green. Yeah.
I'm like, ah. All right. Is that
Storefront.
it? That's it. So just go to storefront. Do I go to this storefront? Like just create a new session off of Blue Lava?
Sure.
Okay. Create a new order. Boom. Jason Lava. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, guest checkout going to primary packages. I'm using the big icons too, which thank you to several RTV photographers that requested that last year. Love it. Let's try the deluxe package. Okay, we've got our add-ons here. We will go with, I guess, the long add-on drone. Oh, wow, look at that. That's where they're, oh, that is great.
That's awesome.
Drone capture focus. Let us know if you prefer to have high level, low level, high and low, please. Would you like property lines? Yes. Surveys and plot maps. You think people are going to think, feel free to attach any survey. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. That is just so cool. I'm going to go ahead and just drag this. Can I drag it? Oh, I have to click.
Select.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. Save and continue. That is really cool. Really cool. Okay. Very good. So any other add-ons? Continue. Let's put in, yeah, that is really cool. That's very cool. I wonder if, okay, yes. Okay, so here we have our property type. Single family home, 4,500 square feet, lot size, 2 acre. How will we access the property? You will meet okay. Must-haves and avoids. Please don't show the house next door. How many times do we hear that one?
At least twice a week.
All right, continue. Yes, place the order. Cool. All right, so now you can create a new order, go back. Okay. And back to Blue Lava. All right. Boom, boom. And so now let's check out what it looks like on this side. So we've got this abandoned order here placed by me a little bit ago. And delete that. Okay, and then we've got the one that we went through with here. So let's view that order. Oh, this is, look at that. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice.
So if they did add an attachment, if you scroll down a little bit, it would just be in your attachments right there.
Okay.
Oh, okay, right here. Yeah.
Yep.
And because we got rid of the price, preferred photographer, I skipped by that. Very cool. Very cool. So everything's right here. Now, when you look at this on the calendar, after he accepts the order and then schedules the order, I'm going to sign this to you, Cade. And then once we go ahead and schedule that, I'll schedule it for Friday because the weather's looking good, right? The 15th at 11 a.m. When we look at our calendar, wow, wow, that's a lot of shoots. Where am I looking here?
Right down.
Right here, right?
Yeah. Down one more. Yep.
Oh, right here. Okay. There it is. So if we wanted to add, okay, so if we wanted to add some of this stuff, like if you were looking at this, you could easily go like this. I'm
Just copy and
assuming.
paste it.
Yeah. So some of this information is going to be for the operations admin or just the owner of the company, and some of this would be for the photographer. So if you wanted to, then I would put that in. Where would I put it?
Put
How would
it
I
in
read?
the special instructions.
So I would edit this and then just paste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Save.
Yeah. All right. And then now when I look at this
It should be
and
in
I
there.
go to here, yep, right there. That's awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's go back and we can delete this order and get it off the schedule. Wait, before I delete that, is there anything else I should show that I didn't?
I think that pretty much covers it. I mean, obviously we have other field types, but
Yeah.
for the ones that we use, that's it.
I like how the add-ons, when we were going through it, they pop up right there versus making the form really long on the end.
Right,
So we're
right.
capturing that information right out of the gate.
If you had duplicate, like for example, you had a question that was associated with a package, but also had that form field associated with the additional details, it retains that information.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so it doesn't, that's smart. Very smart. So like highlights drone only package, Premier drone only. If I select that, I'm assuming it's going to pop right away. That's so cool. That is so
So for
cool.
example, if you fill that out,
Yeah. Let us know if you prefer high only. There are too many trees. Okay. Do you want property lines? Yeah. Survey and plot. Boom. Boom. Save.
now
Okay.
click on the other drone. Let's say
Click
the
on the-
guy changes his mind and wants highlight drones only.
Oh, okay. All right. So, right. Select.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sweet. Yeah,
Takes it
that
over.
is really sweet. So they decided, hey, I'm ordering way too much. They don't have to go through that again. Huge. That
Time
is
saver.
that is a really nice time saver. Good job. Yeah, it saves it. I like that a lot. Continue on. They can go ahead. We've got, as you can see, very few add-ons because this is the drone only shoot. So we let them get the Zillow because sometimes, believe it or not, we've done just no interior photo shoot, just drone and a Zillow. Here they'll see the property lines, but if they miss it, Cade, you can add it based on their answer. So that helps you a lot. But they can say, yes, give me one set of property lines, boom. Very cool. Well, and then address 1844 Oak, Hollow Drive, boom. Yes. Property type, yep. Size, boom, not required. How we access the property. The one thing that I thought that we should maybe put here is, will you be present? Will you be present? It's a little redundant, but it could be a quick yes or no box, I think. Will you be meeting, you or one of your representatives be meeting our photographer on site? Could be one thing. And then, okay, how are we going to access the property? I guess they're a little bit redundant. How do we access? Well, I'm going to meet you there. So very good. I like it a lot. Jake, anything else that our viewers and followers and friends should know about custom form fields?
I know. I think that pretty much covered it.
On the field types, are there? I can't imagine what color picker would be for, but there's a lot here. Secondary dates, emails, multi-select. There's so many things you could do with that. It's pretty cool. I think phone number, radio buttons, a lot of stuff. Time. Do you have a preferred time if you're not using the scheduling system? There's a lot of you that are doing this the same way we are at Blue Lava, and you're letting the orders come in, and then you're calling and booking, and I see you want 10 o'clock. I don't have 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, but I got 10 o'clock on Thursday. Will that work for you? So there's just a lot of stuff here. URL. I'm just trying to think of where they might utilize that, but I can't think of a reason you'd want to put in a URL, but it's there.
The options are good.
How many are there here? How many types are there, Jake? It feels like there's like 15.
I think it's 20 custom fields types.
20 it is, yeah. A lot of good stuff. And what I pointed out during the beginning or middle of this was when you guys are now able to completely redesign. You can remove all your default stuff and redo it. If you want to redo property type, you can redo any of these and make them your default. So some neat stuff. I know you guys have been asking for this for a while. It's very exciting. We are going through a massive system rewrite with Eric and Kane right now. Jake is leading our testing and automated testing for the new system. Ashwin is leading up the user interface. Just a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe. We're really excited about it. So thank you for joining us on this video today. It's been very helpful. Cade, thank you. Jake, thank you. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. Bye.